those non-evolving Pokemon, I just kind of forget them. I do. Like, you're not important to me if you don't evolve. And it's like you're Mewtwo or like a legendary or something. Then like, cool, I remember you. But if you're just a regular 150 and you don't even have a goddamn
regular 150.
Welcome everybody back to another COVID edition of Nerds Around Remote Recordings. It's your host Sebastian,
your boy Law,
and your boy Tone from across the hall.
And returning, we have the one, the only
Najah Abdul-Qawiyy. Hello.
Yeah. So today's episode, guys, is brought to you by Black anime characters, which we're going to be talking about today. And this is a celebration, with the new animation studio that's Black owned in Japan, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Major
presentation.
Yeah. Najah, did you find something?
Yes.
Figure it.
Yoruichi.
Woo!
Yoruichi?
Yeah, man.
Yoruichi is definitely one of my picks from Bleach. I also want to say Kaname Tyson.
Yeah, Tosin.
And the Arankar Haribo.
Yeah.
Those three out of Bleach,
man,
my dope picks. Yoruichi is like here though. It's like yo.
I still gotta watch Bleach.
So actually no. Well, Yoruichi's up here because of like female like Black anime representation. Like she's badass. Like I would say Kaname for me, his story is what did it for me. Like that whole confliction and redemption arc and just all of his like, especially his abilities, it's just super, super, super dope. So yeah. I definitely like Kaname is my dude.
Have you guys watched Megaloboxing?
No, but I've heard. My list. I've definitely heard.
It's so good.
Okay, I believe you.
Good. I enjoy it there very much so, and like the main character Joy, I enjoy very much. Because, like, he is kind of like one of those characters that's like, oh, like, you have these expectations of him, but he really proves you wrong. He's like, I'm going to do whatever I want. And I just like the loyalty that he has, like, to his own principles. Where he's like, I'm not throwing a match just so that way, like, I can make more money. Like, I'm going to fight him and be a real fighter. And, like, I really appreciate those types of characters that don't try to, like, give up their own principles for, like, monetary values. So, like, that's my guy.
That only has one season, right?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to come out with a second season, but I don't know when, though.
It's like I've honestly looked up lists because, like, you know, a lot of the animes I watch
I've got a few.
Were very mainstream. But
yeah,
you look up the list, and most of the lists end up saying the same characters that we've been saying.
For, like, the longest.
I got some, like,
go ahead.
Typical. I would say Rock Lock from My Hero Academia.
I thought of Rock Lock. I just didn't know if Rock Lock has been like in the main fray. Like, are we like?
He hasn't, but he's,
you know.
So I would say he's like one of those just under the radar because he's very new to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But he definitely did his part for like those few episodes that we have seen.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I totally respect like the way he laid it down and for what he's been able to do so far.
Yeah, like that was my one concern of like saying like to say Rock Lock. You saying Rock Lock just to say Rock Lock as a representation in My Hero, or because like we just haven't seen it. As
my list has been people that I'm like, I appreciate the representation and I actually this character.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the lists, like, I feel like some lists get put together and they're just like, look, we have the one Black character. And I'm like, this looks like the Blaxploitation, like, character of, like, the stuff that we're not supposed to be, like, even doing. So, like, Mr. Popo doesn't belong on nobody's list.
No. Mr. Popo don't belong on any list.
No.
Mr. Popo shouldn't even exist.
We know how that is.
No.
I was such an innocent child. Oh, Popo.
Right.
I knew no better.
But, like, now as an adult, you just go, oh, Mr. Popo. Like,
you let me put Popo. No.
I like how they try to correct.
So we're good. Like, it's a, you know, we got to take some and lose some.
I like how they try to correct Mr. Popo and make him look blue. And like
That's the same thing with Jinx with Pokemon, no?
Yep.
And
oh my god, I completely
like
forgot
I was
about
like,
Jinx.
okay, cool, Jinx, kid, not knowing about racial tropes,
right.
and I'm like,
yeah.
And I got older, I was like, hold up, Jinx.
I forgot. I
forgot about Jinx.
So in my
Listen,
head,
those non-evolving Pokemon, I just kind of forget them. I do. Like, you're not important to me if you don't evolve, and it's like your Mewtwo or like a legendary or something. Then like, cool, I remember you. But if you're just a regular 150 and you don't even have a goddamn
regular 150.
All right.
The disrespect.
No, it's there.
I think I'm saying her name wrong. Maybe Mirako from My Hero Academia with the bunny ears.
Oh yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes, Miro has a huge following, and she's only been on the show for 2 episodes.
I actually have bunny ears because I'm trying to do the cosplay for her.
That's new
yeah,
anime.
I actually bought these ears recently so I could try to do her cosplay.
That's new anime waifu heavy. Like,
I like the fact that like she is like strong within herself. And just the way she presents herself, she's like, "Ha, you would have thought." Like I just like,
nah, she's a badass. She's awesome.
That energy. She came on stage. I was like,
nah, man. Like,
who is this?
I was like, oh yeah. You'll see her. You'll see her maybe like 2 more seasons when she shows up. Cause like how she shows up in the manga, girl just bodies. That's what she does.
She
bodies.
That's what she does. She's just running through League of Villains, just red shirts, just running through them.
Yes.
If you could pick any black character that we named from anime that would get their own spin-off, who would you like to see?